Hi, it's Marlene, and this is the angel reading for the week coming up. It's the 25th today, so we're going until the 31st of the month. So we're taking us right through till the end of the month. Oh, we've had torrential downpours here and flooding and that where I am, and today was the first nice day, and I decided that I needed to get out of the apartment and out into nature, so I've come down to my favorite park to leave a bell with seeds in that for the birds. So we are going to do the reading here, and I will upload it when I get home. I'm sorry if this thing is a little bit shaky. That's just the way it's going to be. So many people are still experiencing loss and everything, and so today I actually had a moment and I meditated and I thought about this, and it's like, okay, we're in a Mercury retrograde right now, and what happens when we're in a Mercury retrograde is we are not to sign any new contracts, start anything new. It is basically a pause, and it's time for more of an observation and more of a reflective time and sort of a preparation time to be ready to take action once the retrograde eases off. So I think that with everyone that's starting, letting go of the old and starting the new, what my thought was is that when we are finishing something, and that whether we're losing someone or whatever, and that there's always a reason in that, and the new always comes in. However, there's a pause in between when the new ends and the old ends and the new begins, and that's the part that gives us the most challenge. And that as humans is the pause in between, and that we don't really know what we want to do or anything, so that makes it a little bit difficult. So if you are going through changes where the old is ending and the new is beginning, have faith, keep going forward. Everything will be, moving along soon. And that consider this just the pause in between as you're setting up your way to go. Okay, so let's get on with some cards. I'm using Denise Linn's Gateway cards today. I think it's Denise Linn, yes it is. And that, the first card, and what I did before I left home was I shuffled the deck and 3 cards flew out, and those are what I've brought today because it makes it just a lot easier. So the first card that we have is Breaking Barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. And I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. And it's very apropos right now with it being spring almost coming down here. We actually, in fact, do have some blossoms happening on trees, and buds are happening and everything, which is extraordinarily early even for here, but that must be global change, climate change and everything. And we've had an exceptionally mild winter, so this is sort of why it's happening. So breaking barriers. This speaks to me that the energy this week is ripe and ready for you to break barriers and to break out of old patterns and start beginning new ones, or start at least thinking about new ones. So if, as you're having your pause in that, sort of reflect on your life and have it as an observance to sort of see where you would like to change things and sort of how you would go about doing that. So this is a very good potential week to break those barriers, to set new limitations for yourself, set new goals, and just sort of, go beyond what you expect of yourself. Second card is Proceeding Softly. And we'll pull it back here just a little bit so you can see that. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So proceeding softly. Once again, we are in a Mercury retrograde, and so that just means that, we shouldn't be pushing forward. We should just be taking life at a more leisurely pace and waiting and sort of observing and creating. So in solitude and silence, we hear the most beautiful messages, and that's what motivates us a lot of times. So proceed softly with your breaking barriers. Don't go doing a 360 and changing everything about yourself. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, so you're not going to change things in a day either. So proceed softly, take your time. There is no hurry, there is no rush. And our last card is Healing the Past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So this is really about letting go of the past, that which no longer serves you, and moving forward. And perhaps, it kind of pulls it all together and that. And if we take our time and we proceed softly with our breaking of our barriers of what no longer serves us, then we are actually having a healing of anything that has bothered us from our past. So this week we're breaking barriers, we're proceeding softly, and we're healing our past. What a wonderful week for all of us. I send each and every one of you angel blessings. Thank you for joining me on this outdoor adventure, and I look forward to speaking with you next week.